Same day, another vid. I'm going crazy with these vids right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just reacting to shit at this point. But we got how he turned $200 to 25 billion. This shit sounds insane to me. I know it took time, of course, but $200 to start off with to take you to 25 billion. Like, who knew that 200 was gonna take you to 25 billion? And I kind of want to know how the fuck he did it, because I'm into this type of shit. I'm into the money, bro. I'm trying to get money. That's all his life shit is about. Money, freedom, happiness. Yeah, mostly happiness though. This money shit, I mean, it's just a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way of getting out of. Yeah.
Today, I'm interviewing one of the richest men on the planet, and we just arrived at his $100 million mansion here in Palm Beach, so he can tell me exactly how he got here.
Thank you so much for having us at your house today. This is
hopefully I can hear it still.
The most beautiful house I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
As of today, how much in assets is your company, Interactive Brokers, have under management?
Roughly $350 billion.
Wow. You've come a long way, though. Let's take it back.
He said 350 billion. That's like my lifetime's 100. That shit's crazy.
Back to the beginning. Let's let's go back to 1944.
Damn.
The year you were born.
1944. I was born in Budapest during the time when the city was under siege and it was being bombed, and I was born in the basement of the hospital because there was a bombing raid.
He was born in the basement of a hospital.
And growing up under those conditions, what was that like? You grew up with your mother and your father?
I just grew up with my mother.
And you guys didn't have much money back then?
We had no money back then. Barely had any.
Is it true that you made your first money in high school from selling Juicy Fruit gum to classmates?
Hey man, you gotta get how you live, bruh. They used to sell the snacks in high school, middle school at that. They used to sell a bag of chips. Man, them hot Cheetos used to get, bro. Them bitches was gone fast, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The candy, the little extreme, the Airhead extreme strips. It was gone quick, boy.
I was 12 years old at the time. It was at the time of the Hungarian
Hell fit.
The Hungarian.
Sorry, no, let me stop playing with it.
People were basically fenced in so that they couldn't.
What's that, barbed wire prison?
I had an older friend who was about 18 years old in the building who went out to Vienna with a Red Cross truck and came back with Juicy Fruit drums. And he sold them to me for $2 a stick, and I cut them into 5 pieces and sold them for $1 a stick.
That's amazing. How much money do you remember making from that?
A couple of hundred.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, actually, I brought you a gift. I searched for a few days, and I found the original packaging from 1970.
Fantastic.
Juicy Fruit gum.
This is actually the thing. Yeah.
From 1970?
Maybe we should open it up and share a piece together.
Yeah, right.
No, it's too old. It's too old.
You think it wouldn't be good anymore?
I think it might be the last piece of.
That's dead ass from 1970? That shit old as hell.
You're welcome.
I will keep it as a.
How much would that cost though?
It's amazing that you found them.
Those must be your neighbors flying in the helicopter.
Yeah, well, Trump doesn't like it when it flies over here.
Yeah.
No, he just lives down there. 3 houses down.
You said Trump?
Yeah, just around the corner from Trump.
Right.
Not bad.
Just normal, huh?
So after high school, you moved to the United States.
I was 21 when I came to the United States.
What type of challenges did you face when you moved to America? Did you speak English? Did you have money saved up?
I did not speak English and I did not have money, so.
Damn.
Both of them very challenging.
So how did you get by? How did you make your money when you came to America?
I got a job as a draftsman. So I was studying surveying back in Hungary. I understood maps, and I was hired by a highway designing firm to draw maps, and basically highways.
So how did you turn that into learning computer programming? How did you learn about programming in New York? They didn't teach that in Hungary.
They didn't teach it anywhere at that time yet. The company where I just got this job bought a little computer. In those days, there were no commercially available computers in the United States.
They had the computers with the big old booty on the back.
That nobody knew how to program it, and I
that Windows 2.
Learned how to do it, and I did.
How did you learn?
Manual. I just took the manual and started writing the program.
And that skill ended up being the one that changed your life forever and got you to this point today. But first, I want to know about how you went from working that job to getting a seat on the American Stock Exchange.
So before I did that, I went to work as a computer programmer on Wall Street, where I heard about options, puts and calls. I was intrigued.
He did option trading?
How to calculate.
That's what I'm doing. I ain't trading options. I trade like indices and shit, like the NASDAQ and shit. I trade some forex, but you know.
I figured that out and wanted to go to trade for myself, and so I've been saving money, and over the 10 years of working, I saved up $200,000.
Damn.
Those days.
Over 10 years, bro? Oh my God.
I bought a seat on the stock exchange and went down to the floor as a trader. That was very different in those days because there were no computers. There was, just people yelling and shouting.
And you at the time felt like that was not the best way to do this.
It certainly was not the best way to do this, because by that time, computer technology was at the time just at the point where you could have computerized the exchanges. This was in 1977. But of course, they didn't want to do this because the big traders made their money out of the chaos.
You didn't want to break the system that was already there. But in 1984, you launched Timber Hill, which has now become Interactive Brokers,
right?
The largest brokerage in the United States. Can you tell me the story of how it started as this small company, TP & Co., Timber Hill, to now becoming to this level?
You're amazing. You really did your homework.
Yes, of course, I had to.
So I spent 5 years on the floor trying to understand how things work, kept asking them to convert to computerized systems, and they kept saying, no, go away. The specialists didn't want to trade with me because they knew that I knew the numbers better than they did. So I hired very attractive young women to trade.
That's how you get them. He a marketing genius, bro. He got the fine ass women to trade. That niggas don't get it.
For me, we told them what to trade. They went back to the specialist and they said, I'd like to buy such and such. After a while, the specialist wised up and they said, well, that's not going to work. By the rules, they were right, so I didn't know what to do. So then in '82, and decided that I would have a computer that would get all the prices. So my computer took in those bids and offers and analyzed them and printed out the best trades to do.
You wrote this program all yourself?
I did the program, yeah. Which, by the way, I have in my office here.
You have it?
Yeah, I can show it to you.
So you build the hardware too?
We did in the office, right.
It's a lot different than the MacBook.
But it was a decade and a half earlier, right? So it was touch sensitive and you could communicate with the computer by where you touched it.
So how do you go from creating something like this, getting your company off the ground, to taking it to now billions of dollars?
Well, this was 40 years ago when we went down with that. So 40 years is a long time, It didn't come very fast.
That is a long ass time when you think about it, bro. Like, we're gonna be 40 one day.
After day, week after week, year after year, it takes a long time.
Was there ever a moment that you wanted to give up or it got really difficult?
Well, several times I almost went bankrupt, yes. Yeah, several times. So
do you remember
hey,
what that
get
felt
like that, though. You gotta go through them phases.
On the flip side, do you remember the day that you became a billionaire?
No, I don't.
He was already making too much cheese. He wasn't worried about that.
I almost went bust, yeah.
So that's just something that happens and the day goes on as normal.
No, the billionaire is not. It is the first million and the first 10 million that are difficult. Once you got there, it goes faster and faster.
Your story is incredible. I think it's the most incredible of any business person I've ever met in my life. I want to switch it around and I want to ask for some advice because all my viewers are young entrepreneurs or aspiring investors. The first thing I want to talk about is that you've seen many ups and downs in the market. You've seen some of the worst crashes in history. Do you think we're headed for another market crash?
Well, I mean, there'll be crashes. And there'll be a final crash from which there is no return. I believe that
y'all not hearing them.
There is social dissonance, and there is we don't have a solid financial basis anymore, given all the debt, and we can just keep adding to the debt. So I think eventually it will collapse, and when it comes back, it will take some years to come back. The companies and the stocks will not exist when the system comes back again.
Y'all not hearing them. I'm
end up with will be
it's almost like a reset.
Bro, he's saying that shit is basically on a reset. Literally what he just said. It's a reset, and I'm here for it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm making all that cheese, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But that's crazy though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
So how can we prepare for that? How can somebody like me prepare for that?
You can't.
But my mother told me always, the only thing they can never take away from you is what you have learned.
What do you think is the most important lesson you've learned? If you were sitting with Thomas at 18 years old and he was looking you in the face, what is one word of advice you would preach to him?
Be ambitious. Try to succeed at all cost.
The last question I want to ask you is that you've achieved what most people would consider the dream life. You have everything. You've made billions of dollars. You have houses around the world. You have a family. What's left? Is there anything that you feel like is missing in your life?
No, sure. I still want to succeed better than I am so far. I'd like Interactive Brokers to become bigger and more successful.
And I think that's the reason why you're here today is because you care about building the best product, the best team, and helping your investors. So
that's correct.
I really appreciate this interview. It means a lot to me.
Please subscribe to Jordan's channel. It's terrific. I have seen some of the videos he has made. I think you will learn a lot if you subscribe and watch it.
Hey man, we gotta keep his name alive, bro. Dude know everything, bro. Y'all wasn't hearing them. No, I was hearing them. Y'all wasn't hearing them. But let me know if you like this video. Like, comment, sub. Y'all not hearing them.